First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's going deep for Bateman. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
When you look at the Saints defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. There he goes left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From midfield, here's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 42 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his car. They'll get this out to Kamara. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Now Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Groupie for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And going deep for Hill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A handoff for ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 154 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Another tote for Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because...
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and pull it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A give to each. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Throwing his car. Connecting with Hill. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46.
Here's Carr. That is incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. Bateman. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now first and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's first and 10. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's first down. Carr to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play.